8 kinds of people that Xuefeng admires. Xuefeng. There are 8 kinds of people that I admire in the human world. People without debts. I admire you deeply if you don't owe anybody any money or property, or have not borrowed any money from the bank and yet can entertain yourself with good food every day, have a house to live in. At night you raise your head to appreciate the stars and moon. During the day you look casually at the clouds drifting, gathering and scattering in the sky, and go sightseeing or visit friends and relatives during spare time. You are leading a life of celestial beings. It does not matter if you do not have villa or expensive car, do not have deposits in the bank, cannot afford famous brand clothes and shoes, do not have great fame or position, cannot afford the meals in a hotel, and cannot prepare any decent dishes to entertain guests. I admire you as long as you are calm and serene in mind. Do you know that there are many people who are still worried about and on the run for their livelihood? People with good health. You are blessed, because a good and sound health is something that cannot be bought even with mountains of silver and gold. You have had all the treasures endowed to you by heaven. Just have a look at those handicapped and diseased people and have a look at yourself, and you will understand how blessed you are. And they will admire you most. People who are not married. You have the greatest freedom among people on the earth. You can look at anyone you want. You can get up anytime you like. You can give your money to anyone you would like to give. There is no one to supervise you, restrict you, and be on guard against you. What a good fate you were born with. Just take a look at those who have got married. Don't be fooled by their smiling faces. Inwardly, they are extremely distressed. Thus, I admire you greatly. People who do not admire others. You are extremely great and wise to admire nobody. Most of people's distresses are rooted in their inclination to make comparisons with others. If you don't admire others, then I should tell you, you are a man with the wisdom of celestial beings. It is the happiest thing to get on with you. You are being yourself, going your own way, blossoming your own flowers, bearing your own fruit, and living by modeling after nature. You understand the way of the greatest creator. Thus you are most admired. People with confidence. I admire you greatly. Your life is full of fun and interest. Yin and yang blend to make up Tao. So you fully understand the meaning of Tao. You do not intend to possess or control each other and are still attached to each other. You have your love all your life. You have great fun and happiness when being together, and you miss each other day and night when being apart. How well do you understand life and how admired you are? People who know how to be an ordinary person. How many people have idled away their beautiful time of life in seeking the extraordinary? In order to pursue the extraordinary, they are overburdened with debts. They go off into wild flights of fancy and go astray in search of shortcuts. They resort to trickery and hoodwinking. They go to the most extreme lengths and even end up in prison. However, you can retain a calm mind for being ordinary and settle down to an ordinary life. You enjoy simple food heartily as if you are enjoying delicacies. You work and rest as the sun rises and sets. You really know what to enjoy. You must have fully understood the philosophy of life, or you must have come from the heavenly kingdom. How admired you are. People who have same-sex bosom friends. In our life, it is especially difficult to find a bosom friend, a person whom you can turn to in the middle of night to share your feeling, or someone to whom you can place your trust and share your secrets, or someone who would jump in front of you to block the strike of a cobra, or someone who is still close to you with smiling face even if you have sworn at him or kicked him, or someone who can share weal and woe with you. Oh, how blessed you are and how I admire you. People capable of entertainment. People in the paradise all know how to play and entertain. People who do not know how to play and entertain are dull and boring, and thus have no chance to go to the heavenly kingdom. You are diamond among people if you are both knowledgeable and profoundly wise and humorous, and can always bring happiness and pleasure to others. To be with you is to be with happiness and joy. To live with you is like living in the heavenly kingdom. How can I help not admiring you? If you are the incarnation of all the above 8 qualities, you are undoubtedly an angel, and I will not only admire you but will also follow you closely.